Located in the heart of the Permian Basin in Midland, Texas, Riviera Energy has been serving the petroleum industry since 1997, helping sellers find buyers and buyers find sellers. With a background in banking and oil and gas, the company's founder and president, Jeff Longbotham, saw a need for a company that could assist individuals, partnerships, and corporations in the purchasing and selling of oil and gas properties. Since that time, Riviera Energy has grown into a full-service transaction advisory firm with an emphasis as a facilitator for the acquisition and divestiture of oil and gas properties.
The value that Riviera adds to a seller's divestment is in a couple of different ways. One is by presenting the assets that are being offered for sale in a very professional and descriptive format that allows the buyers to completely evaluate the properties based on the information we provided. So we completely display the properties and try to maximize descriptive-wise of exactly what's being offered for sale. The process that we go through in order to consummate a sale is a multi-step process. So the value is added by staying in touch with the buyers through the process, negotiating the transaction, and eventually consummating a sale.
Riviera's growth is attributed to quality work, consistency, strong business ethics, and determination to achieve the client's ultimate goal. When it comes to acquisitions and divestitures, there is no job too large or too small. Riviera's staff consists of engineers, geologists, and technicians who have a combined experience of over 100 years in the petroleum industry.
Other people are just like me. They want to sell their properties. They have a limited amount of people to show them to, where Riviera has hundreds and hundreds or thousands, I don't know what their data bank is, but where it gets out in front of everybody. And you don't know who that unique person might be, whether it might be in Midland, Texas, or Denver, Colorado, or Gillette, Wyoming, that might be interested in that certain property that you're willing to sell. Riviera allows you the freeway to get to those people.
For the buyer, Riviera's extensive database will pinpoint properties that specifically meet the client's criteria. For the seller, in addition to its database, Riviera offers experienced personal service through the packaging and negotiating process. Riviera is committed to presenting your information in vibrant detail. Engineers will thoroughly evaluate the data and develop a package that highlights the key information related to the assets of the offering. These may include an overview of the property, field summaries, curves, logs, lease and well information, LOEs, a geological discussion, upside, terms, and closing dates.
We felt like we had a complicated story. They did a very good job of conveying that story. And a lot of times you've got the story, but it's fragmented. And we had well files here, we had geophysics in Austin, we had and we had never taken the time to really compile all the data and put it together in a format that we could present to someone else, and that's what he really made us do. When we compiled, or Riviera compiled all the data and opened the data room, and we looked at the presentation fully for the first time, we felt like it was worth more than obviously what we've been offered, and ultimately that was true because we received a substantially higher price for the properties.
Riviera uses their qualified buyers network and distributes a notification of sale through various avenues, including fax, email, trade shows, and Riviera's website, rivieraenergy.com.
We're going to send out anywhere from 3,500 to 5,000 emails, probably 2,500 to 3,500 faxes for those that don't want it via email. And then from that, it will funnel down to those that request the package, and from those we will make phone calls and conversations with each one of those that requested the package to see what their level of interest is, if they have questions, and work them to the point of encouraging them to come to the data room, review the package, make sure our packages are being reviewed more so than the next package.
Data room and property inspection appointments are then scheduled, and all data room presentations are conducted by Riviera's engineering and geological staff at Riviera's offices. Reminder notices are sent out a week to 10 days before the deadline, and reminder phone calls are made 3 to 4 days prior to the offer's due date. For both buyers and sellers, Riviera works with all parties in closing the sale efficiently and effectively.
The favorite part of the job is getting the package prepared, getting it on the market, watching the excitement as you go through these sales from the buyers, certainly negotiating with the sellers. That's primarily my job, and that's what I do best and I take most pride in. Be very consistent in negotiating with prospective buyers. Have to be consistent, and then certainly knowing that we have met and or exceeded our seller's expectation, and then certainly closing the sale.
We don't have the staff, we don't have the expertise and maybe the patience to put together all the little details that need to be presented to the prospective buyers. And these guys have done it before many times, and they're just good at what they do. I think that it was well worth the price to have them market our properties for us.
If you're contemplating the purchase or sale of oil and gas properties, call Riviera today to place your next transaction in the hands of a firm who will manage the exchange while keeping your goal in mind. Riviera Energy can be reached by calling 432-686-9400 or going to our website at rivieraenergy.com.